I'm New. I'm here with
Belle, Kitty,
and Chloe. And we've got something super fun for you. Now, if you remember, a long time ago, we did some warm fuzzies. And we had some fun making some different things. Well, we just got inspired with some cute spring-themed warm fuzzies. And we're not actually going to show any of them to you in the introduction. You're going to have to wait to see about how we make our cute little things. So we were thinking about what chicks and
sheep and
little lamb
bunnies.
and bunnies and other sorts of animals that are born in the spring. And it is spring here where we are at Friendly Hollow. So it may not be spring in your part of the world, but it is spring, although it's trying to be spring because it's going to be below freezing this weekend. But it's trying to be spring here, so it's April. So we hope that you have fun. So we will show you what you need to make your spring-inspired warm fuzzies. You ready?
Yeah!
Awesome. Now, to make our spring-themed warm fuzzies, what we're going to need is corrugated cardboard, the first thing. We found that you can use some like non-cookie box, non-corrugated cardboard, but corrugated cardboard really works best because otherwise this gets really bendy really quick. Caregiver's permission before you pick any of these supplies. You'll need just a piece of this. So I haven't cut my piece yet. Whatever size you need, you'll need less than this. Obviously, that would make a gigantic warm fuzzy. Next thing you're going to need is a pair of scissors. Yeah, I got scissors everywhere here. We're going to use some chenille stems for some legs on some of our little cute warm fuzzies. When we cut chenille stems, remember that we get our caregiver's permission and help to use some wire cutters because these will ruin your scissors. Put little dips in it, so you never want to cut chenille stems with regular scissors, wire cutters, and again, adult. We have some googly eyes, and it's okay if you don't have any. Just you can use some little cardboard cutout and color them however you want. Speaking of which, you need some markers. Crayons, colored pencils, whatever will work just fine. So we have markers today. We need tacky glue. School glue won't hold this stuff together. So tacky glue, and probably something we might have started out with is you need some yarn to pick from. Again, caregiver's permission. We were thinking some springy fun colors, so that's what we were thinking when we picked our yarn. And again, doesn't matter because I mean we're really not going to stick with actual real colors. I mean, may make a blue chick. Chicks aren't blue really, so yeah.
Nah.
So I guess our dog had something to say about that. So awesome. Well, campers, you ready for me to remind you on how to make a warm fuzzy?
Yeah!
Awesome. And I always forget, so I'll add it right now. Don't forget to cover your table. Now, of course, you can look at one of the old videos on how to make a warm fuzzy, or I'm just going to remind you because it's been a while. So, and these are a little different. Now what you're going to want to do is take your scissors, and you can measure this out. I'm just going to eyeball it. Adult scissors kind of work better for this kind of cutting. So, but give a caregiver's permission and possibly help with those scissors, because when scissors are too big for your hand, it's hard to cut with them. So here's my little bit of cardboard that I'm going to use. I will start. The first thing we're going to need to do, if you remember, is we need a piece, I think we said 3 or 4 times longer. Just however long, and that's going to be your piece that you're going to tie with. It's best if you go ahead and cut that ahead of time and set that aside. So your size of your warm fuzzy depends on how big and fluffy you want your little critter to be. This has got knots in it, of course. It doesn't much matter. It's your choice. You may have to experiment different yarns, different thicknesses, create different results. This is kind of a medium weight yarn. I said untying the knot, huh? This yarn we have here is much thicker, so this is going to take fewer wraps. I think we have something this is a little thinner. That'll take more wraps. The thinner, more wraps. Thicker, less wraps. So, I know we said with the ones we'd made before about 40 wraps, so whatever it is. Real quick, I wanted to remind you that when you're wrapping, you don't want to wrap too tight. You kind of want to wrap loose, because if you wrap super, super tight, when you go to slide this off, it doesn't slide. It doesn't go anywhere. So just make sure when you wrap loosely. And there we have them. You don't want to pile it up too high. You want to make it more flat. So we'll go ahead and snip. Now here's kind of the, I don't know what part this is. A little bit of a, gotta be brave. There's the word for us. So we pulled it off our cardboard. Our yarn, we want to put it across. Now remember, we can tie this a couple of different ways. We can use a square knot, but we found that a surgeon's knot, which we discovered later, which is why we're doing this again. We do a surgeon knot now. Works even better because it helps hold it tight. See, I'll show you. Right over left and under. And if you're a left-handed person, you can do it the other way. This really doesn't matter. But see, when you cinch it with just a square knot, you cinch it, it comes right back loose. And you can see that. But if we use the beginning of a surgeon's knot, so right over left and under again. So you kind of twirl it around so it looks like there's one too many twirls. Then you can cinch that down and it stays. And I can even let it go. And that way it's easier to tie. Now you want this knot about in the middle, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So I'll tie it again. Now for one of our critters that needs the little chenille stem for the legs, there's a couple of different ways that you can do this. Should have already cut this, huh? So I have my little, now I couldn't fold it over, and then those would be kind of long legs for my little thing, so I might cut that. I need to leave it that length for this. Now I could have put this on before I tied it, or I can thread it up under. I probably think it actually works better if you do it before you tie it. So you would have it like this. So the next thing that we do is that we will cut. When you're done, take that and you can hold the little legs in that and shake it out. And there is the start of our little chickie. The little legs there. Now, I would add another, oops, I missed one. Oh. I will add another little pom-pom on the top of there. And then this would be my little chickie body. Maybe I'll make it a little smaller to be the little chickie head. Add some little chickie wings. And a little chickie mouth and eyes, that sort of thing. It's kind of looks cute, huh? For, like the lamb, you would have 2 sets of legs. For our bunny rabbit, we weren't using any legs. We just used the little ears. So, campers, you ready to make some spring-inspired warm fuzzies?
Yeah!
Awesome. And we're finished. So let's check out what we've got. I made a little chick. Here. There is
Boing, boing.
Kitty made a bunny rabbit. Very cute. Belle made a little chick.
With an Easter egg.
With an Easter egg. And Chloe made a sheep. A little lamb. Huh? So, we hope that you had fun making your spring-inspired warm fuzzies. And don't forget to clean up your mess. And we'll see you later.
Bye.